Nityanandam. With deep gratitude to my Guru, His Holiness Paramhamsa Sri Nityananda Swamiji, I welcome you to this web series of Manifesting Shaktis for Dummies. Many of us do not pay attention to the lifestyle we live. We think we live a very cool lifestyle, very chilled out lifestyle, not understanding the impact it will have in our inner space and the impact it will have on our children, on our friends, on our family members. Actually, I had also not paid much attention to it till Swamiji kept reiterating that your lifestyle matters. How you live, how you eat, who you eat with, what you drink, what you consume with your eyes, ears and nose. Eyes, ears, nose and mouth. All these matter when you want to start manifesting Shaktis. Imagine a kid who was born probably in the slum of, let's say, the Dharavi slums of Mumbai, where every day he sees violence inside and outside. He lives in a small hut, he lives in a small hut with his parents and maybe 3 or 4 other siblings, and every day he sees as a drunken father and his mother always getting into conflicts, and where the father beats the mother, and if the woman is also strong and irrational, she probably will even hit the father back. So these are the scenes the children grow up watching, where he thinks drinking, fighting with your wife, beating your children is, oh, that's lifestyle. It's okay. That's all he knows, because not only his family, being the Dharavi slums or being the slum area, not only Dharavi, many slums, this is the most common lifestyle nowadays. Very, very rarely people grow out of that. From that, they have a make conscious decision saying, no, I don't think I want to live in this kind of a lifestyle, and they break up and come out. That's a different thing. But for many slum areas, this is a common history. This is a common story that runs through. And there are very few slums where very good culture and dignity is taught as part and parcel of their life, which is why Hinduism is not just a religion, it's a lifestyle, because from the moment I wake up, my thoughts are molded by my religion, my speech is molded by my religion, my lifestyle, every action I do, every response and the non-responsive state I am or do not do is all guided by my religion, the Sanatana Dharma. And the foundation of my Dharma itself is Ahimsa. When Ahimsa is the foundation of any religion, then every action it teaches you or tells you to do only will lead towards that, towards a peaceful state of mind, towards a peaceful social structure and a peaceful nation. Imagine if you grow up or you are taught in your school that it's okay to beat others. It's fine. It's okay to steal from others. We are also taught it's okay to tell white lies, which is why we all have lost the Vak Shakti. White lies, as we term it, is like, oh, as long as it doesn't hurt the other person, it's okay to lie. No, it is not okay to lie, because you know you are a liar. When you know you are a liar, that brings down the value you have for yourself in some part of the corner of your heart or your consciousness. There's a small dent. That is why we think we are justified in having worries, we are justified in having suffering. If you ask a mother today, she'll say, yeah, I have a right to expect this from my children. And the children feel it is their right to expect their father and their mother to take care of them, which leads to conflicts. See, a parent taking care of the child is the parent's responsibility, which the child has to always be grateful for. Likewise, the child taking care of the parents in their old age is a responsibility, is a sacred responsibility, which is taught in Hinduism as a lifestyle. The whole concept of a joint family system broke down because of the cultural genocide that we had to undergo in the British era. Till then, till before then, we had such beautiful communities based on joint families. Today, we have father and son fighting for wealth. It's such a shameful situation in today's world where parents and siblings have standoff. Then what kind of an upbringing has the child had? Or there have been situations when the child or the son comes back from US after 2-3 years. Till then he has not spoken to his mother. He comes back to his ancestral home and finds the dead body of his mother in skeleton form, which means she has died few months ago. The skin has withered and dissolved away and only the skeleton is left. What kind of people are we becoming nowadays? If you see, the newspapers have so many stories where the parents and the children fight, the siblings fight, there is spousal disharmony, friends stabbing each other in the back, child sexual abuse where 3-year-old children are abused and murdered. What kind of a society we are living in is because of the lifestyle we are following or have been told to follow is better than our Sanatana Dharma. When your Dharma, just think through. If in the morning you wake up, you do puja, yoga and prayers, how your mind will shift, how it will settle through the day and what you will be doing from that settled space rather than rushing out of bed, jumping out of bed, trying to iron your clothes, rushing to the office. And nowadays a lot of serials think it's so in vogue to show couples always running against each other, or the wife telling the husband you iron, the husband telling the wife you do because I also have work, you're not the only one who go to work, and there is complete nonsense and talking about a relationship that is not based on trust is a useless relationship. If there is going to be conflict every day and then you have to make up to them by buying them something, I think that's the worst way for any relationship to exist and survive. That is why those relationships will never be on a long term. See, I am not saying don't buy gifts and give, but the space from which you are buying, it should not be like, oh, I fought with her, so let me make up something, buy her some food she likes, or buy her some biryani, or buy her a diamond ring. Just look at the lifestyle we are leading. Eating non-vegetarian 3 times a day is in vogue. Drinking by men and women is in vogue. And if anybody asks, people have an answer saying, oh, Lord Shiva used to drink bhang. What is there if I drink? Lord Shiva is compassionate. He creates, he puts people in delusion, he liberates people. Why don't you do the same job and then try drinking? And if you want to experience that, whether Shiva really puts you in delusion and liberates you and does creation and destruction, come to Nityananda Peetham, attend a program conducted by my Guru, His Holiness Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda Swamiji, and experience the truth of Lord Shiva himself. But for that, you have to live a certain lifestyle. Why the Hindu culture, the Sanatana Dharma is so specific? In the Agamas, Lord Shiva has clearly laid down a beautiful structure which men and women can follow if they want to live enlightened consciousness. Why I am saying if is because today many people think it's okay. Why should I be enlightened? Why should I live enlightened consciousness? I have enough money, I have enough wealth. I don't need enlightenment. And all this enlightenment and all I don't want. Enlightenment, excuse me, is not for next birth. It is living in this birth, living in the state of pure consciousness and operating, taking every decision, be it with your family, be it business investments, be it wealth management, be it relationship management, operating from the space of pure consciousness is what the avatars who have come down again and again demonstrated to human beings. But as usual, we fail to take the lessons because we think it's okay to come another life. So what? I have earned money, I don't have money, or have a great family, or I don't have a great family. But why do I need living enlightenment? Rama lived, Sri Ramachandra Prabhu lived, that was during those days. Lord Krishna lived, Krishna is an incarnation. He can live how I can live. To show you the possibility that you are also a reflection of superconsciousness. My Guru Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda Swamiji has taken conscious birth in this era, so he can transmit the experience to you and you can get a glimpse of that pure consciousness inside of you. A lot of people keep writing big bhashans to me, lectures saying, God is not outside, God is inside, we don't need anybody else to show us, why do you need a guru, why do you need a God man? Yes, God is inside you. That is what even my Guru, His Holiness Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda Swamiji is telling. He is telling God is inside you. The Shiva Tattva is inside of you. If you could find it, good and happy. But how will you find something which you do not even know, you do not even acknowledge it exists? First, for you to get a glimpse of that, you need to get a Diksha from my Guru. And only when you get a glimpse of it, you will have faith that, oh, there is that Shiva Tattva inside of me, which I have to align myself to the higher and higher purpose of my life, rather than to these lower and lower purposes of life. Swamiji says beautifully, if you want to live an enlightened life or a life of enlightened consciousness, it is not that we have to renounce everything. You don't need to renounce wealth, you don't need to renounce families. You need to renounce the conflicting state of mind. You need to renounce the fear, the jealousy, the greed, the insecurity, the self-doubt, the self-hatred we have all been taught. It's been drilled inside of us by various factors. It's not just your parents, but the teachers, people around us, the society as we grow, the news medias, the television channels. Everybody plays a great part in putting the thread of self-doubt in us, the self-hatred in us. Recently I was reading an article in Huffington Post where an elderly gentleman had written saying that, I was heading the company that is about 1,000 or 10,000 crore worth company. I was heading that company as a CFO. And I thought I was doing pretty well in life, till I read an article in one magazine that had some 5 points saying like, if you've not been in the Caribbean for a holiday, and if you don't have these cars that you own, if you do not own a house in some exotic locations, and something else, a bank balance of something, it says if you do not have any of these things, you are not a successful person. And he had written so beautifully. The moment I read that, I started doubting the life I have led. So far, I thought I was a successful person. But the moment I read these parameters, I realized I was not really a successful person. I was only living in an illusion that I was a successful person. It is so sad that we allow articles, TV serials, opinion of some person we have never met in our life, the so-called critics, become so much of part of a thought current that we are willing to review our life's existence based on a third person whom you have never met in your life, whom you do not know, who does not know you. Anybody, any comment, any serial, any news, anything that is putting you into a depressive, life negative thought current, please avoid watching it, because that will ruin your days and run your days for the next few days. Because unknowingly you will start projecting that life negative cognition in your action and your relationship. How many of you all will remember this? That you read something in the paper where friends are not friends backstab each other, or the family goes against each other, and immediately our thought would be, oh, we have to be more careful. The only religion that today teaches you that ahimsa, integrity, authenticity, enriching, causing, is the only way that you will always be a winner in life, is the only path of life, is Sanatana Dharma. And Swamiji, His Holiness Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda Swamiji, is here to just guide us and show how just holding the principle of life, all of us deep down want to be highly integrated to life. All of us want to be authentic to life. All of us want to live in Satya and Ahimsa. But we step back and back and back, thinking the society around us is not like that, and how I can be part of that society and be successful. But Swamiji is here to show you can live on all these principles and be successful in anything that you do. If you want to live in this state forever, it's a liberation that you will get when you understand. But that liberation is possible only when, first, you understand these principles of integrity to the depth of it, and you apply that principle. And after applying, when you realize the space of completion, and from that space of completion, when you start manifesting Shaktis, you will just simply want to live this lifestyle. The lifestyle of pure Dharma, a lifestyle that will liberate you from being dependent on other people, a lifestyle living which you can manifest whatever you want in life, which is not dependent on external factors. I am really telling, the moment you realize this, the Shiva Tattva inside of you, have a glimpse of it, you will understand what I am telling. It will give you so much of confidence that you can be that unique being in your society who will radiate the change and lead to the change in the society. To experience this glimpse of the Shiva Tattva inside of you, the pure consciousness inside of you, that you are immortal, attend our weekend program that is conducted by my Guru, His Holiness Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda Swamiji. I will be copy pasting the link below. Please sign up, attend our program and experience, see who you really are. Experience the real you. Experience your pure consciousness without it being diluted by anything else. You will see a glimpse of how you can live in that state of pure consciousness, yet continuing to do your responsibilities every day, every moment. If you have any more questions regarding the glimpses of Mahasadashivoham, which is the weekend program I just mentioned, please inbox me on my Facebook and I will get back to you. Thank you for watching this video. Please share, like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Nityanandam.